We're back out here in the Brockton. You know, if Murphy's Law played any, our camera worked out okay, except a strap from the rain blew in front of the lens. So, you know, it's Murphy's Law. You leave things out here and I don't know. Today's one of those days where everything's kind of got obstacles in front of it. But we'll make out. We're here. We're going to have a good time. He's eating all the food. And hopefully he's out and about and we can catch up to him and find out if he's a boy or a girl. Measure him and see how big he is. Then we'll let him go on his merry way. And that's exactly what this is all about. Just finding out if these are male and female, if there's eggs somewhere. If it's a female, you know he's got eggs buried somewhere. It's possibly they're buried right there. I'm not going to dig into it, but I'd probably say if this is a female, their eggs are buried right there. They're usually buried in sand, and not too far away from their nest where they can actually keep an eye on it. So just from what I've read and what I see, there's a good chance that this is a female, a small female. And if it is, and she laid eggs, they're laying right there and they're buried. And when it's time for the eggs to hatch, their sex, their male or female, will depend on the temperature of the ground. Yep. You know, if it's like 80 degrees and above, they're female. If it's lower, they're male. So that's the way that is. Let's go ahead and check this camera anyway. Real kind of discouraged because of that strap. It wasn't in the way yesterday, but you know, you have to take care of everything. I should have known that this had the possibility of becoming a problem. And I had it wrapped around here, but we had a torrential storm and it didn't. So we'll open it up. First of all, see if it's been working. Yeah, it's been working. Shut it down. We'll go ahead and shut it down. There's a few pictures that's been taken, and we'll see what they are. Well, Murphy is still with us. I just went through a 10-minute dissertation on what we've done and how we're going to proceed, and I hadn't turned the camera on. So we're going to have to do it again. Well, we'll try to make it shorter. What we've done is we've replaced the SD card in the camera. We've reset the camera. We've made it a little bit better angle, as long as it doesn't fall over. That's going to be the next option. So if it falls over, then of course. I've kind of cleared out a little bit without making them suspicious. I've rebaited the territory, and hopefully this time, whether he's out and he's going to come back and eat, or whether he goes back in his hole and comes out, that we'll be able to see that on the camera, hopefully. And so this hole is ready for another day. So we'll pack up. I can't see my boys. They must not think I come on Saturday. So I don't see him around. So we'll move on to the next hole. Oh yeah, this is one of my Father's Day shirts for my grandkids. Yep. I had to wear it today. Welcome to the great outdoors. We're back out here in New Brockton, still searching for our gopher tortoises. You know, every time I come out here, I usually see a gopher tortoise, you know, especially if I'm looking for deer or, you know, hawks or whatever. And now, for the days that I've been looking for gopher tortoises, I haven't found a single one. But I found a beautiful hawk, I found fox squirrels and all kinds of stuff. But you know, it doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good. So this is day 3. Went and picked up the camera from our hole that we have been secretly investigating. And we got some really good shots of Mr. Tortoise coming out and feeding on the lettuce that we've been providing. So hopefully today, in our travels, we'll run into one, or 2 or 3, whatever we can find, and get the information that we were out here to get. But right now, it's a beautiful day, the sun's shining, I'm standing in the shade, and it's lunchtime. Yeah, maybe beanie weenies or chili, something. So sit back and relax, and enjoy more of the great outdoors coming up. You know, some of the things that we're looking for when we finally do find a tortoise is we're going to measure its shell. If it's 9 inches or more, then they've reached the age between 12 and 15 years and they're of sexual maturity. They're born usually about 3 inches after they hatch out of their shells. They're about 3 inches or so, and they grow 3/4 of an inch, probably a year. Like we said earlier, their sex is determined on the temperature of the soil that the eggs are incubating in. 85 and above are female, below 85 are male. I'm going to have to bring a thermometer with me one of these days and taking some ground temperatures so we could more or less tell. That's kind of strange because you're hopefully that not all the turtles are born the same day, because if the ground's the same kind, they're all going to have the same sex. Another thing that we're going to be looking for is the shape of their bottom side. And there's a scientific name for it, and it's probably going to be flashed on the screen, like right down here. And the males, just before the bottom of their shell, there'll be a curvature in there, and that'll indicate a male. If it's flat, it'll be a female. Now, it's time to stir our chili. Mine's about ready, so we're going to eat. We'll be back.
Hello, my name is Gomer Gopher Turtle, and I live here out in the woods, and this guy Al has came and he told me that I'm pretty important. He told me that it's my responsibility to provide homes for like 250 different species. I didn't know that. I do know that every time I come home, there's somebody else wanting to spend the night, and I don't care. My tunnels are 30 feet long in some places, and some of them go as much as 3 to 30 feet deep. So there's plenty of room. I don't like them rattlesnakes, but hey, what are you going to do, kick them out? Anyway, he said that it's my job to spread the seeds. I know I like to eat the grass and the berries and all that other stuff, but I didn't know that it was my job to spread the seeds. But hey, somebody's got to do it, and that's my job. I'm a gopher tortoise. If you see me, just kind of leave me alone. We're kind of endangered because our habitat is disappearing and people are killing us. So I'd appreciate it if you just let me be on my way. You can take all the pictures you want. I don't care about that. But just, if you have to help me across the road, pick me up very carefully and put me on the side of the road that I'm heading and keep me headed in the right direction. Because I ain't the smartest bulb in the forest. But I want to say thank you in advance, and God bless you. We'll see you here out in the great outdoors. Bye.